Friends, welcome back to Mahjong Soul. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. We're starting a little Joker mode. The energy to this stream is hyper energized. What are we, Wolfpack, about to play at Madison Square Garden? Hang on, before we get too into it, where will we place in Mahjong? Jade room. Again, this isn't your grandparents' room. This is the Jade room. First, second, third, fourth. And again, I just want to reiterate that the fourth place voters are the super doubters. But just to let you know, the haters are my biggest motivators. We'll start the channel points casino. Lightspeed Sloth, hello, hello. All right, before we get into the game, I want to tell you about a little story, okay? The story is, I'll start with the moral of the story. I'll start with the theme of the story, and then I'll rewind back in time a la Quentin Tarantino and be like, that's me. You probably are wondering how I got there. Chase, thank you for the 23 months. Thank you. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. The foreshadowing. The foreshadowing is Beth and I went to, or the lesson is, it's okay to eat slowly at Korean barbecue. Now where could this be going? What kind of story is you sung about to tell? Hedgehogs, hello. Beth and I went to Korean barbecue. This story has a little bit of a preface. He's a little bit of a preface, but I'm gonna give him a read. This story has a little bit of a preface. We looked up some Korean barbecue places near us. Got a lot of Korean places in Koreatown in Los Angeles. Game Time Television. Thank you for the 3 months of Prime. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. We looked up a lot of places in Koreatown. We found a nice KBBQ place, and we decided to go there. However, No Nut, how's it going? Once we got there, my worst enemy appeared before my eyes. What was my worst enemy? A long line. A long line. Painfully dyslexic. Thank you for the 4 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's not David, my arch nemesis / childhood friend who stole my parents from me. But that's a good guess. That's genuinely a good guess. A long line was there. Now, I'm gonna need a 1 in chat if you agree with me, okay? I don't care how good your place is. If we have to wait 45 minutes, I'd rather go next door. Even if next door, well, some of you answered before I fit. Hey, well, some of you are answering before I even finish this. Are you telling me that you don't take the US Census very seriously? Huh? This is an outrage. This is an outrage. Not everyone is taking my message very seriously. But if there's like a 45-minute wait, I would much rather go to the place next door, even if it's only like 70% as good as the place that has the long line. I'm gonna even be honest with you, okay? Like, we're in a city. Like, it's probably gonna be just as good. It just doesn't have, good reviews on Yelp. I don't know, but the people on Yelp, have you seen them? It's like Yelp reviewers and people who post comments on Reddit. It's just like different cuts of the same cloth. It's like, oh, the misery. Every single person is my enemy. It's just so Les Miserables. You know what I mean? So we didn't go to the Korean barbecue place that we necessarily wanted to go to, but we went next door to another Korean barbecue place. We sit down at the other Korean barbecue place. We order a combo, because I hate this. Mother, hold me. I am scared. I'm really scared. We sit down, we order a combo that has 4 different types of meat. Do we think that eating animals is wrong? Probably. But also, like, Beth and I are both, we try to be good people. Unfortunately, we're both still carnivores, right? So, at least at this present moment, right? So we order a combo that has 4 slices of meat. The person who's cooking the meat for us, the waitstaff, she comes over, she says, "You've got great hair, you're so handsome." She says that to me, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so weird. I didn't tell you to say that, and this is a real story. So that's, it's just like kind of a coincidence, right? Like, but people say that to me in real life. I don't know, many people are saying this, So she compliments me on my great hair, and then she starts cooking the meat. The first round of meat she's cooking, And then she's like, okay, it's done. And then like moves it to the side. And then she starts cooking like the second round of meat. And the second round of meat, it's cooking. We're trying to eat the first round of meat as fast as possible because the second round of meat is about to hit the side of the grill that the first side of the meat was on. And we don't think that we don't think that we have enough time. Okay? Alexander Hamilton voice. Why do you chew like you're running out of time? So it's not great. I'm throwing this away so that we can accept the Dora. It's a little bit of a weird, freaky hand we've got going on here. And then we're eating, and then she puts the second round of meat down, and then we're eating all the same. And by the time the third round of meat comes down, it's over for us. We're stuffed. We're so full. We can't even finish. What are we on? Antidepressants? And then we realized, like, we were just like picking at the third round and the fourth round very, very meagerly, trying to take our time, trying to have fun with the kimchi and stuff. And then when we got up to leave, we realized, some of the people that were already eating when we entered are still eating. They weren't eating with the anxiety that the wait staff was going to yell at them if they didn't eat fast enough. They were just, what's the word for this? Oh yeah, enjoying themselves? I don't know if you've ever heard of that before, but they were just like taking their time and enjoying themselves. So the moral of the story is, despite how fast the waitstaff might be cooking, okay? You gotta take your time. You gotta chew. They can't force you out of the restaurant. You gotta take your time and chew your meat and eat slowly if you can. If you can. Okay, we're gonna go for all simples mixed triple sequence, by the way. He actually sees the mixed triple sequence for once in his miserable life. Life hack, enjoy your meals. So true, so true. I know, it's weird. Enjoying yourself at a restaurant is genuinely weird. I'm just gonna take the tenpai here, even though it's not the tenpai that we really, really want. It's the tenpai that we deserve. Immediately throws away the mixed triple sequence. I mean, that's the thing, Lightspeed Sloth. Like, were you around when my parents were raising me? Because that's what they definitely tried to instill in me. Like, if you don't finish every grain of rice in this bowl, we're gonna fucking leave you on the street and never come pick you up. We're never gonna come back for you. Mama, papa, no! You know, it's a fucked up childhood when you got so much shame around, so much shame about, wasting food. People gotta be careful, you know? You can really mess your kids up with stuff about food. Never waste anything. Don't get me wrong, we took it home. We took it home and we made ourselves a little bit of our own kind of special stir fry the next day. It was delicious. It was delicious. I feel like if Yusung went to a Dick's Last Resort type of place, he might have a heart attack. That explains my dating life, because no one ever considered my dick unless it was a last resort. We had a good time at Korean barbecue. Okay? It was a good time. It was scary. We got a lemonade after at the BAKA! The Dora discard late in the game for what? All simples? Oh, you naive simpleton, to think that you could ever play Riichi Mahjong with me. Last resort for what? I don't know. If it's like we were the last two people on Earth, then it's like, Yusung, does your dick still work? And I'd be like, I don't know. It's been a while. Am I the only one seeing the King of the Castle overlay? You are not. Let me Twitch extensions. I know. I'm playing Mahjong. I promise you, nothing interesting is happening. Twitch.tv/extensions. How do I get to my extensions though? How do I get to my extensions? Oh God. Extension manager. Assistant to the regional extension manager. My extensions. King of the Castle, deactivate. Hit me with a young control R. Oh, baby. We're back. Abraxas, hello. Luna Leaf, hello. Ah, I see. I wanted to play this hand normal or Zuzzy, but they said no. I wanted to go for the half flush here, but they gave me a red 5, and thus we gotta stay with the red 5. For good measure. Thank you for the 4 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Weren't you saying you were thinking about doing waifu cosplay? I feel like you could pull off Left Lords pretty well. Butts channels, that's a great question. Honestly, I'd look cute as fuck in this. You're thinking, oh, you sung. No, you couldn't break me. I take No Nut November so seriously. No, I think I could break you. I think I could break you. It's just like, you gotta be confident about, whoa! Whoa! Chewy, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Holy moly. Thank you for the incredibly generous support. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oops. Thank you so much. That is incredibly kind. That is incredibly kind. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Wow. Wow. But what I'm saying is, if someone's trying to do No Nut November and I cosplay as any one of these characters, it'd be the end of No Nut November for you. It'd be absolutely, it would be the end for you. Would I feel even remotely remorseful? Nah, dude. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anyway, we got a lemonade after. What is this, a Beyonce song? No, it is not. Okay? Pawn so good. You take your friend to Red Lobster. Shut the fuck up. I don't know the lyrics to that song that well, okay? All I know is that there's a lyric in there that implies that if the sex is good enough, you might get to go to Red Lobster, which is a very, very exciting prospect, right? Because they got the biscuits there and they have like seafood. So I really hope I can, you know, do a good job so that I can go to Red Lobster. We got a lemonade after, okay? We got a lemonade after at a place called Mr. Boba. Please, please. Mr. Boba was my father's name. Call me Grass Jelly, right? Cold Light Oracle, how's it going? Hasanov, how's it going? We went to a boba place after. We got a lemonade. We got like a blue colored, it was like a lavender lemonade. Gabora, thank you for the 15 months of Prime. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. And we got a lavender lemonade. Have you ever had a lemonade that was so sour? This is where you in chat might say, how sour was it? It was so sour that it made our salivary glands hurt. As soon as we started drinking it, as soon as it entered our mouths, it made our salivary glands hurt. You know how fricked up it has to be to make your salivary glands hurt? Oh, it was really messed up. How sour was it? Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. But also, Beth and I have no self-control, okay? We got no self-control. You know we were guzzling down that lemonade in the car ride back home. We're joking to each other. Beth, stop. It's literally killing you. Beth is like, no, it tastes so good. You know, we're not foodies, but oh, what is this? You're making my salivary glands hurt and my heart glands hurt. And my penis glands hurt. I don't know who said that. I don't know who said that. And gift subs are non-refundable. Chippy, thank you so much for the 6 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. That must have been you, Dong. It must have been you, Dong. It hurts so good. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Oh boy. Oh boy. I want to end in Tenpai. I think it might be possible, but we need to be able to throw away a red 5 or a 5 of characters. Okay, this is why we don't throw away the 5 prematurely. It's also the Dora, which I definitely noticed. It's also the Dora, which I definitely noticed. And even though, you know, this is twitch.tv/YU_SONG, we're the kings and queens and non-binary royals of being premature. That's kind of our whole thing, okay? The lemonade was good. The lemonade was good. Like, yeah, thank you for the follow. Jaso man, thank you for the gifted sub to non-refundable 69. You know, I didn't want to fish for it, but they are a pillar of this community, okay? They've been here since day one. They've been here since day one. At what point does pain become pleasure with lemonade? Have you ever been dommed by a lemon before? That way, I mean, with that kind of lemonade, it's a mixture of pain and pleasure. Get me out of here. Someone get me the fuck out of here. Please, please. I don't know. I don't know. Someone help me. Someone help me, please. So this is maybe a 7 pairs hand. This is maybe a 7 pairs hand. Anyway, how was my weekend outside of that? That is an excellent thing. I'm gonna throw the door out just in case we can get rid of it. Okay, right, Lord, cheese it up. At least it's not Iran. At least it's not Iran. Anyway, the rest of my weekend was good. The rest of my weekend was good. Nothing super duper eventful. You know what we are gonna do? We're gonna have a hot pot. Oh. People. Okay, next 30 minutes. Is this thing on?
No.
Hey, you ever been dommed by a lemon before? Instead of a whip and cuffs, you're gonna be in a tea. You ever been dommed by a lemon before? Instead of whips and cuffs, instead of being covered in cum, you'll be covered in zest. I'm not seeing any -2s. I'm not seeing any -2s. Chippy, thank you for the 5 gifted subs again. I really appreciate that. They are strictly non-refundable. Parthenax, how's it go? Land the plane? You know, people didn't know this, but the real reason that Sully had a hard time landing the plane is because he was trying to find the right punchline to land the plane with. You know, it was going fine until, you know, the joke muscles started going. Charity Legion, thank you for the 7 months. When life gives you lemons, make zest, you know? So this is, you know, we didn't have that big of plans last weekend, but this upcoming weekend, dommed by a lemon sounds appealing. Okay, mods, you are not supposed to pin comments that are funnier than the jokes that I make. You're supposed to ban people for being funnier than me. We have if people realized that my jokes are actually just very lukewarm, then this whole operation goes under, okay? And I know the mods are, you know, they live off of the power. So just remember that goes down with this ship too. And I'm joking, by the way. No one's living off of the power. We live in a panopticon. Who is Sully? He's a guy that landed a plane very heroically when the plane needed landing. Okay, that's a brutal oversimplification of Sully, but also is it? I should have cheated the 8 of characters. I don't know if I still really have an opportunity to. We're hoping for like a 6 of bamboo. 6 of bamboo would actually be the nut draw right now. I mean, would it though? I guess it is, but it's like barely. Like, are we really gonna throw away a 3 and a 2 to get into Tenpai? I guess so, right? They trying to make me push this Garbo, and I'm like, yum, yum, yum. Next weekend, we are having hot pot with Beth's aunt and uncle. So that should be very exciting because they've never had hot pot before, and it's always, you know, it's always nice to be the ambassador for, you know, different types of cuisine. Because I think hot pot is a lot of fun. I think hot pot is a roaring good time, in fact, you know? And so yeah, we might go to H Mart. We might do some crying in H Mart, you know, like some novels I know. Might get some ingredients. We might even so Beth was saying, because I have a piano out there, and because they know that Beth sings, right? Because they know this might deal us in. This is very, very scary. But because they know that Beth sings, you know, they might ask us to sing something for them. You know, sometimes, you know, the other people just like want to hear you sing something and hear you perform, especially, you know, adults or family members, especially. And so I'm on one hand, I tried to play it off real cool. Like anytime someone asks me to do something music related, I try to be real sexy about it, okay? I try to be like, oh yeah, whatever. Yeah, I guess so. I guess we could do something. Meanwhile, this entire week, I'm so fucking nervous. I've been practicing so long today. I've been practicing some songs that I think that we might really, really want to do, you know? I've been practicing so much. This is a disgusting hand, by the way. I wish I could have run someone. I wish I could have run someone. So these are the songs, by the way. If you're curious, you sung. What's on your, you know? Can we do a GQ magazine? 10 things that you can't live without, except it's songs that you can't pog without. The songs that we have queued up are, we have this song by Theo Katzman called Be the Wheel. One that I've learned the vocal harmony for. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You think ASMR tingles or something? Just wait until you hear this, okay? Hopefully I can show the stream one day, but I don't want to make Beth sing on stream if it's not something that we're equally pogged about, right? So that is one song. The other song is a song by an indie artist, or kind of indie artist, called Leve. She's so talented. It's called Fragile. It's got like a bossa nova beat, and because I'm a little bit more classically trained, the bossa nova beat, I got no funky bones in my body. The bossa nova beat is actually very, very hard for me to play, like that kind of rhythm. Again, I got no funky bones in my body. I might as well have been there on January 6th, okay? But it is a fun challenge to do. Bearded Joe, a fellow Theo Katzman, maybe a fellow Wolfpack fan. Let's go. And then the third song is like a tried and true, one that we can bust out wherever, which is Nora Jones's Don't Know Why. Those are the 3 songs that we have. And I genuinely think this, okay? I think that if destiny dawned on us and we had to greeting out, so you better get your Riichi stick. You better call Riichi. Greeted out, so you better deal me the good tiles. He's greeted out, he's greeted. I think that if society, if Hamilton style history had its eyes on us, first of all, I'd be like, back off history. I'm taken. Second of all, I'd be like, I think that Beth and I could headline a county fair. Like, I genuinely think we could headline a county fair, and it might be okay, you know? I flew to Denver just to see Wolfpack a few years ago. Still my favorite band. They're so talented. They're genuinely so talented. Please, a 5 of circles. So if I chi this, I am in Tenpai. 5 of characters might come out. The defensive you sung you once knew is dead. Tonight, we died in hell. Please pass. Okay. Please pass. It passed. Okay. Oh my God. Someone might throw a 5 of characters. Someone might legitimately throw a 5 of characters. And we can still win off of the Dora. All right. This is an effing nightmare to discard. That's actually a nightmare to discard, but that's okay. We've basically... BAKA! BAKA! You thought the 5 was safe? You thought the 5 was safe? I'm so sorry. Did you think that I wasn't here to slurp up all of your points? Oh, you lost little lamb. How peaceful it must be to be in your small world. But yeah, get Shrek'd, I guess. If I had to give you a TLDR, get freaking Shrek'd. Would I like to have a funky bone in me? Abraxas, I would. I think it'd be easier to play some of the rhythms I would like to play. Greed or bust? Greed is good. I play the magic card Pot of Greed. I would love to see you and Beth at a county fair. I honestly, just doing anything at a county fair sounds pog as hell. Like, I don't know. I think that in LA, like, a lot of the farmers markets might be a little, like, bougie, like a little overpriced for what they're bringing to the table. I hate to offend anyone, but I think they might be like a little overpriced for what they're bringing to the table. Also, half outside hand is a genuine possibility here. I'm gonna throw these away and hopefully we get a Hopefully we get a 9 of circles. It's the Dora. Right Lord calls the Riichi after discarding just an absolute onslaught of good tiles. Let's absolutely play defensively here. Let's play defensively. We don't really need to push. That's not necessarily a safe tile. We're 1 tile away from 10 pi right now. Is anybody else seeing this? If we draw an 8 of bamboo, I'll absolutely chase. I mean, I was gonna chase anyway, but now I'm gonna chase even harder. Andreothea, how's it going? Farm to table bougie. I mean, I don't know. It's just like whenever I've encountered the county fair, it's just or excuse me, the farmers market. It's just a little overpriced, you know. I like the idea of fresh fruits and vegetables, and you know that at the farmers market when they have those like little cut up peaches that you can just like have a sample of. Oh, I'm feasting on the samples. Young lit dab god, how did you log into my alt? Thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. You should see the Larchmont farmers market. It's stupid, as in like it's stupid good or stupid bad. Free food tastes better. Free food absolutely tastes good. If there's any students in college right now, like first of all, get some better role models. Turn the stream off right the fuck now. Get some better role models, okay? Go learn Photoshop. No, I'm just kidding. This is a completely valid use of your time. This is a completely valid use of your time, okay? Don't let other people tell you otherwise. If you're a college student, like there's free food everywhere because people want you to go to things. So like I'll tell you this. There was a poetry reading. There were poetry readings like when I went to college, like the downtown area from the MFA students, right? Like the graduate students. And guess what? They had wine there, and they might card you at a bar, but they don't card you at a bookstore. They don't check to see if you're over 21. Now, I would never violate the law and get, how do I say this delicately, white girl wasted at a bookstore. That is not what I would do. That is not, that is not, Taskete, Mina, die. Okay, that hurts. That definitely hurts. That definitely hurts a buttload. I'll just say that. It's a rich area of LA. Okay, wow, I don't even know my own city. Wow. Yusung's favorite club was a bookstore? I'm just saying, there's like free food everywhere. You gotta try and go and slurp some free food once in a while if you're in college. That's how you get people to go to your thing, you know? All right. What are we really looking at here? I was thinking about going for a Zuztastic, like half flush, but we've got too much good stuff going on in the rest of our hand to really be doing that, right? I think I'm gonna throw this green dragon. I like 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more. We could use a 5th shape. Plus, we could, you know, easily draw into a pair of one of these. I mean, we could have drawn into a pair of the green dragons as well. Maybe if we draw into a 6 of. Oh, now that is interesting. That interests me. Pure double sequence. We just need a pair of anything in our hand, right? You've heard of the Sarah Bareilles song, King of Anything, but we just need a pair of anything in our hand. That's right. Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't think I throw my ass back to the club to Sarah Bareilles? How small of you. How small of you, you lost little lamb. Costco free samples. Charity Legion. We also went to Costco this past week. We all went to Costco this week to buy a lot of stuff for the pantry to make a little earthquake kit. Just in case, you know. Sorry, I know bringing this up like causes a lot of anxiety. Basically, this past week, I was kind of immobilized from the anxiety. My anxiety just decided to rear its head and be like, hey, what if like the worst thing possible happened? And so the way that we combated this, which I don't know if it was correct, but the way that we combated this was, let's make an earthquake kit. Let's like buy a flashlight. Let's like buy, you know, like a solar power charger, like a cheap one, you know, and get some pantry staples. And if everything goes bad, at least like towards the end of when things go bad, we are going to have a veritable feast of sheesh. We are going to have a veritable feast of canned beans, canned peas, canned pineapple, beef jerky, and other pantry staples that we could just eat. You know what I mean? How the heck are staples gonna help? No, you don't understand. Once we get into that Fallout New Vegas level of economy, staples are gonna be our bottle caps, okay? I'm telling you to invest in staples now. This is not financial advice, but I'm telling you, you're a gosh dang fool if you don't invest in some staples. My climate anxiety is popping off. No, I don't know. Maybe there's something in the air because, you know, we're all stuck in this heat wave with nothing to do. I'm in pain. Oh my God, I'm in such pain, dude. This is such a good hand. Riichi Pinfu, triple-sided weight. Didn't we have the chance at a pure double sequence there too? Oh, Tascate Mina. Oh. Staple coin. It's the hottest. You don't understand. We actually have a 1-to-1 trade with the US dollar. So anyway, I started popping. This is a bad hand. You've heard of bad grandpas, but bad hands. I guess I'm just gonna throw away some of my other tiles and keep my honor tile. Maybe we can go for a half flush if all we draw is bamboo. Okay, I guess that's not gonna happen. So yeah, that was a nice calming thing that we were able to do, you know? That was not a necessarily bad thing that we were able to do. We got to play some Magic the Gathering. Honestly, that was very fun. That was very fun. I will say the latest, I don't know if you saw this, but the latest Magic the Gathering booster box, it's a premium product. It's Commander Masters filled with a lot of good cards, but like, I don't know if you saw this. It is $400 for a booster box. Normally, booster boxes go for like roughly $100 for packs. Dude, do you realize that, like, I'm not saying that Wizards of the Coast has gotten too greedy because I love corporations and would never be seen as a brand risk. But my friend Yu Dong honestly was saying this past weekend, like, Wizards of the Coast has gotten way too greedy. Like, for $400, you could buy a Nintendo Switch and a lot of really good games for that money, right? Right? I don't know. Reading their news ruins my entire day. It's really bad. I hard agree with you. I try not to read, like, if I'm browsing Reddit/r/politics, I know my mental health is in the pooper, okay? I know that I'm not having a good day if I'm reading /r/politics. There's no other way to mince my words. That's just true. Yu Dong is such a bad boy, but he's not as ripped. He's not as ripped and small dong, okay? Like, look. I wouldn't disparage Yu Dong without Yu Dong being there to defend himself, but let's just say he's got 1 inch to my 2 inches. Sorry. Oops. Owned. Absolutely owned. He can't play piano either. No, but he plays guitar and it's really sexy. I can't deny that. I can't deny that. Yu Dong definitely has some skills. Yu Dong definitely has some skills. Does Yu Dong know you're saying this about him? Yeah, but he gets off on it. You know what I mean? Yu Sung does not have a humiliation fetish. Yu Dong, huge humiliation fetish. And I'm a supportive friend. I'm a supportive friend. Beth knows. Is Yu Dong in the room with you? Of course not. Of course not. I'm going to do a little bit of pushing because with just 1 tile, we have all simples, maybe Riichi Pinfu. If we draw the 6 of circles, I have to chase this hand. If we draw the 6 of circles, I have to chase. Granted, we have an escape route too. Oh, that hurts a lot. Oh, that hurts a lot. I don't know. 6 of circles would make my day. I will happily discard an 8 of characters. Lavender Dale, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Thank you. I really appreciate this. I really appreciate it. Ay. Okay, I mean, I don't think we're gonna get into Tenpai by the end of the round. Hopefully we can manage to get into Tenpai. It's not gonna be that easy. There's a 3 of characters. Wow, interesting. Right Lord was willing to take it. So it's gonna be I don't know what this is. This game, I swear this game is about Mahjong, okay? It's gonna be hard for us to move out of 3rd place. I'll just say that right now. We need like a gigantic monster badonkadonk hand in order to do so. Obviously, the lore needs to shine down on us for that to be the case. Ellie, hello. Is that lady playing sexy chess? Hey, in my world, when is chess not sexy? Pawn to e4? Why don't you just put your thing in my thing? God, I wish someone's rook would castle my king. These are, I don't know. I think if you're trying to woo a chess person, these might be incredible lines to use. You know what I mean? I think these might be genuinely incredible lines to use. King me daddy? Again, an incredible line. Y'all are giving those pickup lines out for free? Bus channels, hope you have a nice night. Hope you have a nice night. Thank you for stopping by. I mean, Magnus Carlsen is a hunk. Okay, are we gonna talk about this? It is kind of unfair that Magnus Carlsen, the best chess player in the world, is also super attractive, right? Like conventionally just like really, really attractive. You can't be really smart and really handsome. I mean, some people get away with it, right? Some people get away with it, but others are not so lucky, right? I just don't think that that should be allowed. I don't think that that should be allowed. Save some for the rest of us? Exactly. Like, what are you doing with all that hunk inside your trunk? Like, what can the rest of us please? You know how hard I've had to work on my biceps to overcompensate? Currently flexing. You know how hard I've had to work on my biceps? You wouldn't even believe. You wouldn't even believe. Not even in a clickbait way either. Okay, I am going to go for all simples here. I'm going to go for all simples because the hand that we have is extremely powerful. All simples, red 5, Dora Dora. This hand is really, really good. We just need to get it into the end zone. 4, 5, 6. No, that unfortunately doesn't help us. This also doesn't help us. F. You spent years on those biceps. They don't just give these out for free. They don't just give them out for free. I've worked on these. Sure, I'll do this. I'm scared. Can someone hold me? Can someone hold me really quickly? Do we know what destination Nancy is going to on Friday? Here's the thing though, like, you don't ask a prisoner what their last meal is gonna be. So whenever you ask about what Nancy Drew we're gonna play, it's kind of like asking what our last meal is gonna be. You know what I mean? I'm being facetious. I don't know what Nancy Drew we're gonna play. If you have any suggestions, feel free to suggest them in the Discord. Can I say something a little scary? I think we only have like 5 Nancy Drew games left that we haven't played. There's the problematic one with the Kapu Cave. I don't know if we're gonna play that one. I just like, you know, I don't know. I don't really know. But we might only have like 5 Nancy Drew main game titles that we haven't played. I'm a little scared. I'm like, afterwards, do we play through all the games again, but this time in French? Like, do we find a new fun, inventive ways to torture ourselves? Oh my God. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What would my last meal be? I don't know. Probably like steak and lobster, but if they didn't have that, Chipotle. Chipotle would be my second. Genuinely. These are true. I think there's at least one Hardy Boys game, but like, how am I supposed to focus when I'm playing the Hardy Boys games if I have a boner the whole time? Like, how am I supposed to focus on the mystery? Like, that's like the difficulty of the Hardy Boys games, you know? You pick an endless buffet because how are they gonna tell you your last meal is done? So true. So true. I didn't think about that. It's not wishing for more wishes. It's just, I want my last meal to be a very, very long meal, you know? I would love to do a Nancy speed run of games. That's the messed up thing. I've like forgotten all of the torture of the past Nancy Drew games. And we could try speed running Nancy Drew, but that's like, you know, speedrunning going to the hospital. Like, is the destination, is the juice really worth the squeeze there? Hardy Boys tactical first-person shooter. I don't think Her Interactive would make a first-person shooter. And you know what? I kind of like that they haven't, you know? I kind of like that they haven't made a first-person shooter. Sure. I'll open up my hand for some more tile acceptancy. I'm a little bit scared of what a crossword is getting up to. Would love to just pawn the red dragon and start, you know, blasting. Sure, I'm going to get rid of some risky tiles. This 2-1 could have come from a 4-5 shape. I'll pawn to get into Tenpai. Unfortunately, this tile is a little bit scary. It's Tsuji to the Dora. I pass. Sasuke Yusung, he always makes the right tile pass, no matter what the circumstances are. Okay, another 5 of bamboo. The juice is always worth the squeeze. I don't know, dude. What if the juice makes your salivary glands hurt? You know what I mean? What if the juice... This is the Dora, and Zendaya is Michi? But they also just discarded the Dora? F you, dude. This is red dragon, red 5 Dora. This is a 4-han hand. Holy moly. This hand, I mean, it's very unassuming, but this hand could genuinely get us back in the game. It's a little risky to be throwing out the 6, but I have no idea what they're going for. They might even be going for the same tiles that I'm going for. We honestly just have to pray that we get there first, right? Remember that Jewel Tones box puzzle? I wouldn't wish that on my worst Yudong. Can I be honest? I have no idea what puzzle we're talking about. I just know it's right to be scared. You know what I mean? We might not have to know who Voldemort is. We just pick up on the context clues that it's scary, you know? There were like 2. Is that the puzzle where you have to stack the colors on? Ah! Sheesh! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everyone? My butthole is so clenched right now because we have a chance. We have a chance. We have a chance at winning. Oh my god, we have a chance at winning. Holy bursh! Is that the one where, you know, you stack the oh my god, 1 tile from Tenpai. Oh my god, 1 tile from Tenpai. Please. I'm begging you, sir. Please. 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 Oh my god. Please. I'm begging you. I would love this. We could even draw another Dora right now and pivot onto a single tile weight. That wouldn't even be that bad. That wouldn't even be that bad either. But a Mangon gets us out of 3rd place and into 2nd place, no matter who it comes from. So we would need more than a Mangon. We would need to draw another Dora and pivot to a single tile weight if we wanted to you know, get into 1st place rather, right? Like getting a direct hit on Right Lord. Right now, even a direct hit Mangon wouldn't necessarily do it. I'd still take it, right? I still definitely take it, but it's not great. Oh, Rareyard, how's it going? Please, 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 please. 3 of bamboo, please. The Church of the 3 of bamboo. I need you to come home from the war, please. Nearly swallowed my gum. I'm so sorry. Riichi Mahjong is not a safe game, okay? It's a game where if you watch a little too flippantly at work, you might let out a scream because of how unbelievably pog it all is. I'm chasing, dude. I'm absolutely chasing. I'm not about to let a crossword win this one. 4 of bamboo is safe. I hate that. We gotta go for it. Unfortunately, we gotta go for it. If they run me, at least we have 1 more round to you know, try to make things happen. Okay. Can still be okay. We gotta go for it, unfortunately. We gotta go for it. Please, please. 3 of bamboo. 1 time for the 1 time. Oh my god. Sure, I'll wait on the 5. And now if we get a red 5, it might be a Hanemon. He's beginning to greed. He's beginning to greed. He's actually beginning to greed. That doesn't help us. This, I don't know if it's safe, but the 5 has been discarded, so we've made our own Tsuji gaming. I got a rib removed so I could Tsuji my own tile. Okay. I'm chasing, dude. I'm chasing waterfalls right now. There's a 3 of bamboo. That hurts. That definitely hurts. Okay, this sucks. This sucks a little. This is a little bit of CBT. This is a little bit of cognitive behavioral torture that we've got going on right now. But all that could change if we just draw the red 5 of bamboo. Wouldn't that be nice, though? Wouldn't... Oh, man. Oh, man. I mean, was it really that much better going for the, Was it really that much better going for the 3 of bamboo versus the 5 of bamboo? I was thinking that with a 5 of bamboo, genuinely, with a direct hit Hanemon. This is Seatwind, Dora. Oh, it was still a Mongon. Okay, I should have just, yeah, I guess I shouldn't have waited on the 5. Ah, Tulip, I absolutely agree. You hate to see it. Pay out the 3rd place semi-doubters. It's a dark day. It's a dark day, but it could be darker, right? Oh, baby. All right, that hurts. That hurts, but that's okay. That's okay. You couldn't know 5 was just as good as the 3 and safer. We were chasing a lot, right? Like, it seemed like every tile that we were throwing was like relatively safe. We're restarting the Channel Points Casino immediately, by the way. Also, I will say this. I know I mentioned this on the Discord, but not everyone might be sipping the Kool-Aid, right? Probably shouldn't say that. But this past weekend, I went to go pick us up food from Shake Shack because I love corporations. I'm not a brand risk. Brands love me, okay? I don't say a single not safe for work thing on stream. I am a person of the people. You could watch this stream with your father, your son, your daughter, your mother, your aunt, your uncle, your nephew, and it would be fine. It wouldn't even be awkward even for a second, okay? I went to go pick us up some food from Shake Shack, and the Shake Shack was located near a AMC theaters, right? And the AMC, hang on. The AMC, obviously, I parked there because there was a lot of parking, was showing Barbie. Holy moly, dude. I walked out of the car and like was just like walking to Shake Shack. There were so many people yassified in Barbie outfits. I gotta say, it looks like a lot of fun. It genuinely looks like a lot of fun. To get a Barbie outfit, to go see Barbie, to then see Oppenheimer, if you want a double feature that makes you think about the state of the world. Yusung has never said the C word. What? Christianity? And the chat fell silent because they didn't know that Yusung could be so topical. Dressing up for Barbie was half the fun of seeing Barbie. I've also heard it's a good film. I haven't seen it yet, but as a society, we need to dress up more. I firmly agree with this. I genuinely and firmly agree with this. All right, what are we open for? Pawn 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I'm thinking, first of all, John Wick voice, I'm thinking I'm back. Second of all, I'm thinking that we end up on a single tile wait for the Northwind. I don't think that that's bad. I don't think that that's even that bad, right? Can someone tell me why there's a sex scene in Oppenheimer? That's when the movie really goes nuclear. Oppenheimer, I hardly know her. I usually don't like that joke, but it's on brand to what we're saying right now, you know? The S word scene in Opie is way tamer than people are making it out to be. Kind of like a 3 thrust kind of a situation. If so, I go to movies to escape. You know what I mean? Okay, single tile wait for the Dora. Oh, it's greedy. Oh, it's greedy. That's 3 too many. Hey, quit bragging. If I could... What? If I could just finish with my mind, you would never see me ever again, okay? But I can't. So I'm on Twitch. No, I don't know what that means, but just, you know, the first part of that is true though. That is so messed up that Left Lord just got the farm to table after the con. Holy moly. Holy moly, dude. Ay, ay, ay. I haven't seen Oppenheimer, so I'm frankly look, I don't mean to know what happens in Oppenheimer, but I'm assuming if you made a cool invention, you'd probably be horned up, right? I don't know. It's like, hey, I just got I just got an achievement, you know, at work. That's really deadly. I don't know. I also don't want to make light of it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I remember in like, oh, this will be a great topic of conversation, you sung. Like 10th grade social studies class, we had to do a debate about whether or not using the atomic bomb was correct or not. And it's like, we obviously don't have to and shouldn't get into it here, but it's a debate worth having. And I think it's one of those situations where like, oh, I really don't want to fold this hand. But also we're one tile away from tenpai. But also I think I'm gonna fold this hand. We got just too many tiles that feel a little bit dangerous. Anyway, before I just absolutely destroy the chat. Tonight, we dine in hell. Oops. I mean, we got there is the thing. We got there, and that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. Anyway, I'm excited. I mean, Beth and I aren't the biggest movie people, but we have a projector, so even if we don't see Oppenheimer or Barbie in the theaters, we'll probably still dress up at home to watch it in the comfort of our own foyer, of our own boudoir, you know? All right, we haven't dealt in this whole time, but also no one's dealt into us. I'm so surprised that no one's thrown a Northwind. This tile feels like one of those tiles that's so zuzzy and so safe at the same time. I don't know. We're extremely fortunate not to have dealt in with any of our tiles either. It's not like we've been just throwing out safe tiles. No, we called Riichi. We're going absolutely akimbo in here, you know? How am I doing otherwise? Dude, we're still in the middle of a heat wave. It's hard to regulate your temperature, you know what I mean? Like, I'll find myself having the AC on and at the same time being under a blanket, and it's just messed up. So I'm trying to like conserve power a lot more. Under the river, under the sea. I'm trying to conserve power a lot more by wow, they were waiting on a 1 and a 9 and no one discarded it. That's pretty bonkers. We didn't even discard it. That's wild. I'm trying to conserve power by intermittently shutting off the AC and then re-turning on the AC again at later points throughout the day. But then it's like your power bill is still, I'm sorry for the language, fricked. Your power bill is still fricked, folks, because it takes even harder, like your AC works even harder later because, you know, it's gotta make up for lost time. It's gotta get its crank going. It's all messed up. It's all definitely messed up. Oppenheim is a town not so far from me. I'm German. So when everybody wanted to go to the cinema there, I was quite confused. That is very confusing. Weird because I grew up in Barbieville, USA. Gotta crank up that Vornado. I know, but it's just like, what if, you know, past trauma still haunts me. For anyone who's, I'll say it, okay? For anyone who's new to the stream, I bought a Vornado, which is like this really, really powerful fan. It's like an air circulator, okay? It's like an air circulator. One night, I had it pointed at the bed before I knew any better. And at night, I was lying in bed with the Vornado pointed at me, like at the foot of the bed pointed at me. And I farted. And it blew straight into my face. And it was so significant that I had to Google, is it bad if someone else farts in your face? Because I knew, like, if I typed in what had happened, is it bad if you fart into a Vornado and the Vornado blows it into your face? That's not a thing that anyone ever has struggled with, okay? That's not a thing that anyone ever has struggled with. So you have to use a situation that is similar, but more people have probably struggled with. A reading from the ancient texts. I can't even pawn this, dude, because we have so many like 2s and 3s and 7s and 8s that oh my god, please, please. Our discards have been so bad. Our discards have been awful. Oh my goodness. Oh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Left Lord pawns, they're probably... Do you think this is like a sick joke? Do you genuinely think this is like a sick joke? We've drawn every single 5 of circles, ending with the red 5 of circles. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this is just divine. This is just peachy. I don't even... Okay, shake it off. Like a Taylor Swift song, shake it off. You can't let those rounds get to you, okay? That round, the tile flow, basically farted into a Vornado, and the Vornado was pointed at us. There was nothing we could have done about that. There was nothing we could have done about that, okay? We just gotta roll with the punches. Unfortunately, we are sitting in the Vivian Westwind, but the Westwinds are already dead in the water. There's no chance that we're gonna get our Seawind, but there might be a chance that we can go for a Yakuman here. Maybe all honors, maybe 4 little wins as well. I don't know. I also, dude, I'm trying to do this thing where I take really good care of my stuff. Huge day for me, okay? Huge. The Vornado got the Seawind. Huge day for me because I looked up the manual. Call me a philosopher that the way I'm looking up the Immanuel Kant. I looked up the manual for my humidifier, and I learned how to take off even more pieces of the humidifier so that I could then clean my humidifier more intensely. You know what I mean? It felt so good, dude, because some parts of the humidifier get like, call me a Chris Martin song, the way they kind of get pretty yellow, but I'm telling you, I clean it every week. I'm doing the best that I possibly can, and it's still, you know, the water is really hard here. I'm pouring filtered water into the water the filter as well, the humidifier as well. It's messed up. I love cleaning though. I love cleaning. Genuinely today, getting to vacuum a lot, that was a great way to start the morning. Girl Luigi, hello. All right, now we're hoping on waiting on the world to change, but we're also hoping on an 8 of circles. 8 of circles would be the nut draw. It's the hardest thing to come by for sure. I will gladly just accept the tenpai. Maybe we can even wait for the Dora tile later in the game, and that could be like a reward for us. It's still possible. It's still possible. I'm seeing mainly doubters in chat. Girl Luigi, okay. My status as the protagonist is being questioned today because I am yelling BAKA at a lot of the opponents who we are besting. But in my defense, even though that is not something that a protagonist would do, it is a delicious feeling to yell BAKA at someone else's misfortune. It feels kind of great. I don't know what to tell you. It kind of feels kind of great. Okay. A pair of the green dragons, the blue eyes green dragons, but unfortunately not that much else, right? 1 copy of the Dora, this awkward 6-9 shape, Bazinga. I'm trying to think. Okay, here's Yu Sung's comedy lesson, okay? And this is free. This is free. So, you know, feel free to do what you wish with this knowledge. I think that that's what she said had its moment in society and is now no longer maybe the funniest joke. However, replacing it with a semi-ironic talk about my ex-wife, ex-husband, ex-partner, replacing it with that, fun for the whole family. Fun for the whole family, especially if you're like college aged, where it's like, you know, you probably don't have an ex-wife or an ex-husband. And that just adds to the absurdity of the whole situation. Can you give an example? You sung. You're pretty hard, aren't you? And then instead of saying that's what she said, what could that first what could that first thing refer to? Oh, maybe I have my shirt off and they're talking about my abs, okay? Maybe they're talking about my abs. It's been known to happen. It's been known to happen. We're discarding the door right now. And then instead of saying that's what she said, real voice reveal, by the way, instead of saying that's what she said, you say, talk about my ex-wife, talk about my ex-husband. It's a raucous delight. Great example, I get it now. It's hard coming up with an organic, that's what she said, you know? It's difficult doing a farm to table, that's what she said. It's very difficult to get it up. That's fair. I mean, that's fair. Look, don't try to read into the nuances of it, okay? I'm trying to say the funniest jokes you've ever heard in your entire life. And we got 4, and I say this lovingly, Nancy Drew's in the audience going like, but isn't that a contradiction? Because of, you know, it doesn't really make sense in the context with an ex-wife. Hard, just like a funny joke. Exactly. If the joke doesn't make your stomach hurt trying to think about it because you're having a hard time shoehorning a joke into the conversation, then it's not actually that funny. Like a joke should be 85% setup, 10% punchline, 5% the repeating of that exact same joke moments later. That is the Yu Sung Lu school of comedy. For example, why did Why was the fancy person in France? That's plausible. Why was the funny person, or excuse me, Freudian slip. Why was the fancy person in France? Because they were a paristocrat. And then Yu Sung Lu School of Comedy. Tap, tap, tap. Is this thing on? Because they were a paristocrat. Hang on, my chat's bugging out for a second. I'm seeing so many +2s. I'm seeing so many LMFAOs that I think Twitch chat is bugging and it's not showing on stream, which is really unfortunate. Like, you know, I am seeing things like that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Water just shot out of my nose. But you might be seeing things like why you sung -1, no comment, cough. So, you know, it just goes to show you that there's still a lot of upgrades that we can do to the Twitch.tv platform. Because I think my... All right. One could make the argument, like Oishi predicted in chat, that karmically, for saying maybe a not perfect joke, but a good joke, that we were spanked by Daddy God up in heaven by dealing in. That is fair. But also, can I just be like a salty gamer for a second? Can I be a salty gamer? Dude, our hands have genuinely not gone well this round, right? I don't think that we've necessarily gone sicko mode in like a terrible way. I mean, I just don't think that the draws have necessarily been on our side. So what are we hoping for? That was the last chance on the dealer's seat. We're hoping that someone else gets sucked down into the Shadow Realm even further than us. That would be a nice start. 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can probably throw this 7. 2 is probably going to be our pair, hoping for something around here. Okay, we've got a great hand. Maybe Riichi, maybe Pinfu, maybe all simples. 4, 5, 6, actually a legitimate possibility as well. 4, 5, 6 mixed shuffle sequence, actually a possibility. We just gotta refinangle some tiles. We gotta move some money around in order to get it, right? Please salt away. I just think that the tiles necessarily haven't been on our side. Why do you pawn like the tiles aren't on your side? Hamilton voice. This is also, okay, a chance at a pure double sequence. Perchance to dream. You know what I mean? Can we get into some politics really quickly? Can I just light chat up on fire for just a quick second? 1 in chat if you like Shakespeare. 2 in chat if you think Shakespeare is a little tap tap much ado about nothing. Cause I'm an English major. Oh, everyone likes Shakespeare? Oh, me too. Oh, me too. I love Shakespeare. No, I love Shakespeare. No, I love Shakespeare. Yeah, no. The other thing that I was gonna say, I don't know. But I'm like I agree. I'm cool. Oh, frick. Please get me out of here. Shakespeare kind of blush. Well, Shakespeare in Love is like, they made Shakespeare into a zaddy. You know what I mean? But I don't know if Shakespeare IRL was that much of a zaddy. Writers are kind of temperamental, right? Kind of moody. A lot of the time, okay, I love this. A lot of the time, the first person to do something is the most famous, really annoying in academics. That's true. Like, you probably, when you think of comedy, you probably think of Charlie Chaplin, but like, that's who started comedy. But who perfected comedy? Say it, let's all say it together. You sung. You did. I love you. And that's, that's just, come on. That's just true. So, what are we hoping for? We're hoping to draw like another 2 copies of the Dora. Never mind. I guess I'll just go frick myself. Right, Lord called Riichi with absolutely the greatest discards of all time. I think that Shakespeare is good. Right? Don't get me wrong. I think Shakespeare is good. They discard the red 5. Dude, we're like so close to Tenpai though. Like, can't we? Please. Please. It passed. Please. I'm begging you. Lord, tell me how to say pawn to this. I don't know how to say pawn to this. I think that Shakespeare, while good, is like not great. I didn't like having to idolize. It's the worst Riichi of all time. And yet we must. Right? We must. 2 7 of circles have been discarded. It's like Suji Gaming. I'm scared. Mommy. That's okay. Ikuzo, please, onagaishi, and I cannot stress this enough. Mas, please, onagai. 7 of circles from left lord. Go at it with the sauce sexual style. I wish she would stop writing and shake those spheres. What? Do you mean that? Is that a play on? Oh God, I was so scared we were gonna deal in. Is that a play on his name Shakespeare, or are you talking about like balls? You know what I mean? I actually made it. Wised, red, welcome. This is a rare situation. Me losing on stream, it's actually never happened before. So this is like kind of like a, people are probably gonna clip this. You won't believe what happened. They're probably gonna talk about it with all their friends. Please, okay, it passed. Please, 7. Sebastian the Crab, under the sea, please. Under the river, oh! They had such a better Riichi than me. All right, 2 leftover Riichi sticks from the night before on the table. We definitely want to win the next round. Oh, it's all last. So we still need a huge hand. We need 10,000 points. But you're looking at this and I'm looking at this like this is too Han. I don't know if we can afford not to pawn this, right? You won't believe what we can't afford to not pawn. The most confusing clickbait tile of all time. If you and your friends ordered milkshakes, that would make you a Shakespeare. I'm gonna wait just in case we draw the last south wind. But if not, I will happily pawn up the next one. I will slurp up the next one. 3, 4, 5 mixed triple sequence could be a thing. It ain't no thing. It could be a thing. Could be a thing. I promise to never do that again. 9 pin accepts Dora. You're absolutely right. I fricked up. Fricked up. I hate to say it. After I've dragged its name through the mud, all triplets is a legitimate possibility here. Not only that, we can also maybe go to Khan Academy, right? If we pawn into a triplet, we might be able to con it afterwards, right? It's not impossible. It's not impossible. Let's pray. Let us actually pray. I hate this game. I hate this game. So what are we thinking? Do we try to play defensively such that, you know, someone else, 7 pairs. Okay, 7 pairs. 7 pairs does not let us get the 2 Han though. I am going. I am going. My people need me and I am going. My people need me and I am going, and I am schmoving and I am making my way downtown. Whatever will keep you in 4th. All right, you know what? That's fair. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion at the Channel Points Casino. Wait! Riichi, Sumo, Dora. Does this Masaka? Ah, I thought it was so close to the Forbidden West round. Oh my god. Ah. Pay out the super doubters. Pay out the super doubters. That one, like, you know, Super Lucius, that game, the tiles were not pogging. There were so many rounds in there, but we were shaking our bust the hardest we've ever shook it, and still the right tiles would not come. Still the right tiles would not come. I picked the wrong game to believe. You have to understand, some of you might not be able to send future generations to Channel Points College, but just know that because of you, others will be able to send future generations to Channel Points College. Swimming against the tile flow, that could be true. My decision making in that game could have been very, very off. I don't know what this is. I guess they just added that character or something. Huh. This is a weird situation. We could go for a pure straight here in Pride Month. Bread Bowl, have a nice night. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. It's basically taxes. Yeah, exactly. Mahjong is basically taxes. 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence, a distinct and real possibility. I don't want to open up my hand prematurely for that, even though every night I'm going premature mode, if you know what I mean. Gross. Just gross. Just gross. No one needed that. Pretty gross. Sitting in the North Sea, but we don't really want the North Wind. I think I'm okay with this. Let's get that W. I'm really hoping this round. Hoping to draw anything but, you know, honor tiles. That would be a good start, but, you know, you can't be that choosy when you're in a game as legendary as Riichi Mahjong. Also, the 7 of bamboo is the Dora, and the Dora is definitely a tile that we can accept with this hand. What I think I'll do here is I'll actually just swap out my regular 5 for a red 5. Call me the switches on a Keychron Q1 keyboard. Not sponsored. Not sponsored. I will say, even though I'm lukewarm on Shakespeare, I'm kind of very warm on theater though. I like theater. I know it takes a gargantuan amount of suspension of disbelief, but I got sauced up in college. You know what I mean? I used to, you know, very frequently write for like the 10-minute play festivals and stuff. And as an aspiring writer, as someone who really enjoys writing, that was a really fun way. He won't stop saying the word really. That was a really fun way to, you know, write something and see your work staged as fast as possible, you know? There's not a lot of barriers to wanting to put on a production of something and then just putting it on, you know? Chips, remember, if you're going to KBBQ, it's okay to eat slowly. I hope you have a nice dinner. Thank you so much for the gifted subs as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I love musical theater. That's like Beth and I very much like musical theater. Sometimes, and I hope this is okay to say, but one of my favorite things to witness is sometimes I will play a song on piano that's like popular from Wicked, and she will successfully attempt to sing both parts at the same time. You sung, I hear you say. That is impossible. How could someone sing both parts at the same time? Yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. You got to switch from person to person. Also, Beth told me a thing that I'm just stealing content from my SO. I'm literally farming for content. But she was saying about how her roommate was saying like, yeah, like a few weeks ago we got ice cream for AAPI month. And Beth was like, it's not AAPI month. And her roommate, who's Korean, just responded, every month is AAPI month for me. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal that. I know I just could have not told you that and just started making that joke myself. I'm using that. I'm using that now. It's mine. It's mine. Love me some KBBQ. Let's go. Tried Hot Pot for the first time not too long ago, and oh my god, I want more. Dom, that's the thing. You can also, like we did, we bought a Hot Pot for ourselves, and it is pog. It is so pog. It's really, really nice. It's really, really nice. I would love to at least end in Tenpai this game. If someone's willing to spare a, 7 of bamboo or something, that'd be really nice. I don't know. Or even an 8 of bamboo. I would risk throwing away the 2 of bamboo. It's hashtag Suji Gaming here. I'll throw the 8. I mean, it's not like we're gonna get into Tenpai here anyway. If someone maybe if someone throws, oh yeah, just burp right into the mic. Maybe if someone throws like a 9, but that's actually impossible. Beth's roommate seems cool. You want to know who is Beth's roommate? Yu Dong. I know. It is messed up, and I didn't want to tell you that because you're kind of like, what kind of relationship do these three have? You know what I mean? I don't really want to get into it. But it was a situation where me and my girlfriend saw you from across the bar and we'd really like to buy you a drink. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Also, Yu Dong's a top and I'm a bottom. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. And I'll leave the rest to you. You know what I mean? The fan fiction writers, the wiki updaters. This has been a shocking broadcast. You know, also, like, I'll also say this. I don't know how to pronounce my own name. That's the clickbait title. I've talked about this on stream before, but I pronounce my name like Yu Sung. Stop. Oishi. A begrudging thanks for gifting a sub to Yu Dong, who apparently exists on Twitch. Thank you, pillar of the community, Yu Dong. Thank you. But I pronounce my name like Yu Sung, like Y-U-S-U-N-G, and like you sung a song. But I don't know if that's necessarily correct. But also, like, I had people make fun of me for the way that, you know, that I pronounce my name. Like, other Chinese people would be like, or one person was like, you pronounce your name like that? Like, you know, that's wrong, right? And they said it really judgmental. And I was like, your gamer tag is like Shadow Lord XX69. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm allowed to choose my name if you're gonna choose your gamer tag, you know? Well, there's a Dora. That is interesting to me. Hopefully we can find a reason to use this Dora. You're saying your name sounds more Korean than Chinese. You know, that is also very true. But instead of anglicizing it as Y-O-U, or excuse me, Y-O-O, which is a very Korean way to anglicize it, mine is definitely Y-U. A little bit more Chinese, you know? You can pronounce your name however you want. That's a life fact. This is why I named my dynasty when we were playing King of the Castle, You Sung the Thick. Because fuck yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it just feels right. It just feels right. If you discard the door, I'm gonna cry. Watch me. No, I don't know. Hopefully we can make use of it. We do have a lot of shapes in our hand. I'm gonna discard one of our pairs because there's the remote but distinct possibility that we end up in an all simple situation, right? Can draw into a 4 of circles. That would definitely help. 2 of circles we'd love to just have in our hand, and look at this, a perfect one away. No 5, 6, 7 mixed triple sequence because I was not able to sully our way into that situation. I was not about to land this plane in the Hudson, but we can get a nice little Riichi Pinfu. Wow, Right Lord calls the con. They could be in Tenpai, but this is a very powerful situation for us to decide to chase this hand. I would love to chase this hand. Riichi Pinfu Dora red 5. That's nice. That's nice, dude. Facts. If I'm Ashley and I want to be Ashley, I'll be Ashley. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a new outfit, new character. I don't know. You're straight out of a game that nobody played called, not nobody played, just a game that's very old at this point called Magica that I really liked playing and watching. I didn't believe in the Tanyao pivot. I made the Tanyao pivot. I exist firmly in the all simples universe. What is this hand? We got 4 pairs in our hand, no album out. I guess we could have, am I ever supposed to go for 7 pairs? No, this hand is like normal mode. Like all of our tiles talk to one another. If we draw some more pairs, maybe we start going 7 pairs, but maybe not, you know? My wife's brother and dad are both named Gerard, but they're both pronounced Jared. There's no rules. That's messed up. A lot of people in Beth's family all have the same name. Like, you know how like, sometimes, how sometimes people are egocentric and they name their child just your own name? You know what I mean? Like the same name. It's not an ego thing. I'm just being facetious, but like, I don't know. You know what I honestly think? I think that like at age 16, you should be able to choose your own name. Like, you know how like you make a gamer tag and you make your first email? I think you should be able to choose your name. Now, would that add a lot of bureaucracy into like the identification system in our country? Yeah, but you know what else that means? Jobs. Yusung, I came here for good jokes and good Mahjong gameplay. I didn't know you were about to fix the economy. Oops. I guess I would. And we'd invest in infrastructure. Yeah! That was always allowed. You can go change your name right now. I know, but it's gotta be like made way easier. You know what I mean? It's gotta be way easier and way cheaper to change your name. Please. Okay, I would like to, I don't know if I want to chase this Riichi necessarily, but maybe at least getting into Tenpai for a 7 pair hand wouldn't be that bad. Yeah. Our hands this game have just, this round have just not been fast enough, which really, really hurts, you know? It definitely hurts. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? It's all pain. I did come here to watch you fix the economy. Yo, let's go. I think Snapchat permanent usernames before they allowed username change is a standing monument to the chaos of letting 15-year-olds name themselves. I mean, I did have an old AIM account that used to be Music Life Piano. That was the genuine, oh my God, discarding the Dora. Jeez Louise. That was the genuine, that was the genuine name of it. And that's not something I want to walk into the club and introduce myself as. You know what I mean? Music Life Piano? What was I? Doing a play on an Eat, Pray, Love? What was young Yusung thinking? Okay, we got some white dragons in this hand. We got 1 copy of the Dora, the One Piece. That's pretty good. Outside of that, this hand isn't much to write home about. The nut draw right now, probably, I mean, that's not bad, but probably the nut draw is like a red dragon or something, Zuzzy, like that. Could definitely make use of another red dragon. Probably with this hand. The pair that we're going to end up with, we might be waiting on a 1 of bamboo or a 4 of bamboo for our pair. That doesn't feel that bad, right? But yeah, I don't know. I think you should be able to change your name. That's kind of messed up that you can let other people decide that for you. You know what I mean? Because what if you also don't like your name, you know? You got I mean, you can just actually go change your name, but then it's like awkward, you know? I don't know. It's like League of Legends. You know how League of Legends or some games, they allow you like one free, you know, like name swap occasionally. Real life should actually like permit that. I think that would be a huge boon to society. And you know how in League of Legends, like sometimes Yusung gets really angry at the 5th graders who started the arguments and then typed really mean things in chat and actually got chat restricted during a really dark time in his life. I didn't say anything that I would be like super embarrassed to show you, but I did say things that I would be a little embarrassed to show you. So there's that. But I think that everyone once in a while should be able to tell off a teenager. I don't know. This is how maybe you know that I'm not hip and with it anymore. Like, I don't know. I think you should always be on the teenagers' side if you want, you know, to stay current, but I don't know if that's in me. I genuinely don't know if that's in me. This is a little bit awkward, but if we draw another Dora, or if we end up on a single tile wait for the Dora, I will be so happy. I'm gonna let this one go. If you love it, make sure to let it go. Tweens go hard. Why no Chi? You'd be in Tenpai by now? I don't think so. I think this was discarded a really, really long time ago. Tweens go hard. I mean, like, it is genuinely, like, you know, it is psychically damaging. I think the thing that hurts the most emotionally is like a tween calling you cringe. Like I would like to think that I'm a fully fledged adult, but I am very much scared of that possibility. You know what I mean? I'm like genuinely scared of that possibility. Others could say that I've lived my entire life trying to avoid that as a possibility, you know? I am cringe though. I mean, that's the thing. Me too. Absolutely me too. It's just cold hard facts, unfortunately. I have to give a talk to some interns tomorrow at work and I am terrified. Oh no. Just tell them that they're all concerned with getting matches on Tinder and start real aggressive mode. Okay. All right, we're still in this. We're in a little bit of a Zuzzy Ferritin jail. I'm not going to lie to you. We are in Zuzzy Ferritin jail. We are in Zuzzy Ferritin jail. That does not mean that we can't sumo. That does not mean that we cannot pawn the aid of characters, getting us out of Zuzzy Ferritin jail, okay? Chad Ferritin complex. Wait. Oh, you want to F your mom and kill your dad? I want to get into Ferritin and be told that I've been a naughty boy. We are not the same. We are absolutely not the same. Okay? You know, this is Zuzzy Ferritin jail, but the good thing about Zuzzy Ferritin jail is that it's a panopticon. Okay, at least it wasn't us that dealt in this time. At least it wasn't us that dealt in. What is this? Riichi, Dora, 2 red 5. This is just a Mongon. They're even just swapping points back and forth. This doesn't even matter. We're still in third. Help me, help me. Why is this Ferritin? Even though we were waiting on a 2 or a 5 or an 8, we had discarded the 8 of circles. And as a result, you know, all of our weights are now rendered invalid. It's so fricked. Hello, interns. Welcome to the company. We embrace queens here. Sorry for the boners, chat. I think ooh voice definitely has its place in today's society. I don't know. Sometimes you gotta just do baby voice. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. I think baby voice once in a while, healthy. You know? It's like drinking some cranberry juice once in a while. It's good for your urinary system. Urinary? What's it called? Respiratory? No, it's actually just good for your urine business, right? Maybe an all simples hand. I would maybe open up for a 4 of circles. We don't really want to see a 1 of circles in this hand, although it wouldn't be that bad. Urinary tract, so true. You're on the pre-college tract. I'm on a urinary tract. We are not the same. We are not the same. Okay? They called a closed con and now are just opening their hand up. That is scary. That is definitely scary. I would love to call a Riichi here. The nut draw right now is another 5 or another 7 of bamboo. That is the absolute nut draw, because then we could at least call Riichi on a double-sided weight. That would feel pretty good, not gonna lie. But yeah, I think, you know, it's just, you gotta do baby voice sometimes. I can pawn you the world. Shining, shimmering urine. Is this tenpai? Yes. Is it kind of lackluster in size? That's what she said about your dingle dongle, dude. Get me out of Ferritin jail? Okay, we have to be a little bit careful. Left Lord might have an all simples hand. They might also just have a half flush hand, which is very, very spooky. Very, very scary. We're gonna discard a 9 though. We're gonna discard a 9. Yep, it's bad. Yuppers, it's absolutely bad. But we wanna stop other people from getting their monster badonkadonk hands. All simples red 5, baby. I'll see you in hell. Genuine Lamel, let's go. You know what's the messed up part? Like, I do the Riichi Mahjong song parodies every day on YouTube, right? Exclamation mark YouTube if you want to see those. I have genuinely become a better singer because I sing every day, even if it's for 5 seconds, right? Even if it's just for 5 seconds, I genuinely am more familiar with my vocal system, you know? And my urinary system, because I'm drinking all that piss, baby. Practice this, the one trick that doctors don't want you to know. Practice, unfortunately, actually works. Dude, piss is good for you. No, piss is probably not good for you. Probably. I don't know. What if there's other nutrients in there? Isn't this just an Eric Andre bit? All we are saying is give piss a chance. Absolutely. This is not financial advice. Okay, maybe we'll use the 9 as our pair. I'm not really sure what's going on with this hand. We're keeping this terrible 1-2 shape against our better judgment. The teens say you are cringe besides your singing. That's okay. At least my singing is not so cringe, you know? At least my singing is pretty cool. No cap. That's kind of, you know, that's nice. That's nice of him. I joined for the Mahjong. Oh, wise dread. I make this joke all the time. Imagine if it's someone's first stream. Imagine if it's someone's first stream. And I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm genuinely very, very sorry. Also, Dr. Shimmy, hello, hello. Join for the Mahjong, stayed for the piss. I mean, I like drinks. I like drinks. I definitely like drinks. If I had to give up food or drinks, that's like a tough decision. That's like genuinely a tough decision. I think I would take food, but I think I would give up drinks and just take food, but like it would be the most begrudging decision of my life. I think that would be one of the hardest decisions I've ever made in my entire life. I love drinks, but I suppose I would still be able to drink some meals like Soylent, and there's nothing like an Arnold Palmer. Can you imagine missing like an Arnold Palmer? Like that would hurt, right? That would hurt in the feels. Left Lord pawn into a million Dora. Yeah, we're going to, they have Prevalent Wind, Red Dragon, 3 Dora. They have at least a Mongon, if not a half flush on top of that. Have you ever had S-word with a Pharaoh? I put your half flush in a sarcophagus. We're absolutely going to fold here. We're absolutely going to fold. If we get into Tenpai, Pog. If we don't, also Pog. We just don't want to deal in. We just absolutely do not want to deal in. You would die either way? Yeah, but I look good doing it. If you freeze an Arnold Palmer, does that count as a food? Yes, but as soon as it starts melting, you are not allowed to consume it anymore. So you have to consume it in ice mode, you know? Kids these days, they've heard of Ice Spice, but Ice Mode? The truth is closer than you think. All right, we can accept the door with this hand, right? 5 of circles, right into the 6 of circles. Maybe a Riichi Pinfu hand with the West Winds as our pair. It doesn't look that bad. I'll keep a red dragon just in case. Cranberry juice, definitely a drink. Piss, questionable. I mean, I don't want to criticize anyone in this community for not having a big enough imagination, but I think, like, if you were stranded in the desert, oh, how you would laugh. Oh, how you would laugh at the things that you were saying in chat now. You know what I mean? You've heard of diamonds becoming a girl's best friends, but piss would become your best friend. Otherwise, you would die. You know what I mean? You would kind of just like rip bozo. All right. I mean, we could maybe... Dude, this hand is like so bad is the thing. And I don't want to throw the 5. Like, would they ever just have a 4-6? No, that's like unthinkable. Would they ever have a 3-4? Wouldn't they just call it closed Riichi on the 5 then? I think this is a fine discard. The scarier thing to throw out is this 4 of bamboo. I don't know if we can throw out this 4 of bamboo. It's half Suji now. It's half Suji. Maybe it's okay. If someone throws out a 1 of bamboo, I'll be much more inclined to throw out this 4. If we can chase with a nice little Riichi Pinfu, maybe that's also a possibility. I think, I maybe shouldn't have pushed into this. Riichi, Aura. Okay, luckily it was not that big of a hand, but, you know, he's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give him a chance. I definitely might have been a little too aggressive. That was just a Riichi Pinfu hand. We're in last place, but we are in the dealer's seat. Let's try to make some magic happen. We have Prevalent Wind, no Dora right now, but if we were to draw a 4 of characters, we can make it work in our hand, right? So I'll say this, if you're voting on belief, I know it doesn't look good. I know it doesn't look good, but I'm saying there's a chance. I am saying that there's a genuine chance, okay? All we need to do is keep winning games until we're in first place. It can't be that bad, right? And if it makes you happy, then why the heck are you so sad? 1 tile away from Tenpai, the 1 tile. We would love to see a 6 of characters. We would love to see a Southwind. Southwind would guarantee us a valid hand, right? So true, so valid, bestie. What is better, 2 of circles or 6 of characters? I'm gonna go with the 6 of characters because we could upgrade this shape and wait and get into a 4-5 instead, and that would feel pretty good as well, right? We get to accept the Dora. Feeling pretty good. Not feeling like a fool with our pants on the ground. All we need to do to win is to win. It's as clear as mud. It's as simple as pie. Can I say something? And I've never been more scared than what I am about to say right now. I've never been more scared to receive a genuine fuck you in the chat before. Simple as pie? I don't think pie is that simple. I think that when you bake things, you have to be very, very careful with the ingredients that you're putting out. I think you have to be very, very careful. And, you know, like, there's a lot of moving parts in pie. If you put in too much sugar, it ends up like a supermarket pie. Too sweet. Way too sweet. Absolutely too sweet. It is not quite my tempo. Absolutely not. It is not my tempo. This is the most so trues I've ever gotten in my entire life. This is the most right I've been about anything in my entire life, and it's about fucking pie. Is this really what I'm a academic thought leader in? Oops, is that an extra Han in my hand, or are you just happy to see me? This is risky. This is definitely risky. Now people know that my hand is so fricked. Like, they know that I'm waiting on like a white dragon or a Southwind. A Crosslord calls the Riichi. Oh my god. 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 All the 4s are gone. Not really, but like kinda. Please get me out. Oh, mother. Oh my god, that passed. Oh my god, that passed? What is even happening right now? Is this safe? Is the 2 of bamboo safe? It does not seem like it, but it seems good enough. Is the 1 of character safe? It is. It is. Please give me a chance. A chip and a chair, Dan Giesling style. A chip and a chair. Southwind. Ooh, please. Please. I'm out here referencing Finding Nemo. That's how much this game has got me sauced up. Please, I need to stay as the dealer seat for a chance to win big time. I want to go big mode on this win. Please. Southwind. Southwind. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. You can tactfully deal into my hand. I threw this 5 as soon as they called Riichi. It should be safe. With the justification that all the 4s were gone when they definitely weren't. Please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We're unfortunately, or fortunately, we're fortunately the last draw. All the 4s are gone. Bon appetit! Okay, it passed. It passed. My saluting technique worked. My saluting technique worked. Under the sea. Okay. We stay as the dealer. We stay as the dealer. Not today, MFer. Not today. We stay as the dealer. We stay as the dealer. It's okay. So long as we're in Tempai for an exhaustive draw, we get to run it back. We get to run it back. Ay, caramba. I think I gotta play this hand normal mode, but normal mode feels so bad, you sung. 1, 2, 3, mixed triple sequence. I was thinking about the half outside hand. I promise you I was thinking about the half outside hand. So no matter what, we need to get into Tempai. That is something that we should consider being in the dealer seat at this critical juncture, okay? That is something that we definitely need to think about. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes in our hand. No album out. This is okay. This is okay. Exhaustive draws this table on antidepressants. So true. 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's not a good Tenpai, but it's the one we deserve. It's not a good Tenpai, but it is the one we deserve. Please give me a 2 of circles or a 3 of circles. A 2 of circles or a 3 of circles. If we get that, we'll be able to wait on a 9 of circles and a Northwind. You've seen that movies on IMDb are certified fresh. Have you ever seen a movie that is certified Zuz? I'm throwing out the 7s because a lot of the 8s are gone. All my 8s gone. A lot of the 8s are gone. We're probably not going to get that 7, 8, 9. Of course, we open up the Pandora's box for some comedic timing, but that's okay. That would be waiting on the 9. Waiting on the 9 and the Northwind would be certified Zuz. Absolutely. Ah, so you've chosen pain. So you've chosen pain. Yes. Yes, Daddy. I would like some pain. Do you happen to have some pain in Riichi Mahjong for yours truly? Pay out the 3rd place. We're going to run it back for one last game. We're going to run it back for one last game, okay? But you could feel it, right? You could feel it. Definitely. Congrats to Squubby and all the other 3rd place semi-doubters. You could feel it. Definitely our tiles were starting to get a little bit better in that game. And this might be a little bit of a stretch, right? He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give him a chance. We're starting a game at 5:43 p.m. The stream is usually over at 6, but we're gonna finish this game. No matter what, we're gonna finish, okay? Call me a determined nymphomaniac, the way we're gonna finish. I have a good feeling about this one. Oishi, you are voting 4th. You are voting 4th. Okay, let's think about this. 6, 7, 8 mixed treble sequence. He immediately saw it. I've never seen the outfit that is on from Left Lord. I've seen this character before, but never that outfit. Okay, go off. Prefer to think that I'm being a motivator. Haters are my biggest motivators. Just kidding. Kind things and kind people are definitely a big motivator. Eastwind, let's throw that out. Maybe a 6, 7, 8 mixed treble sequence is still on the table. I don't know what our pair would be if that was the case, but it would be nice to get that nice and fresh Sanshoku hot and fresh at the kitchen. Dude, this past weekend, okay, well, the truth isn't good, so I'm gonna start things off with a lie. Gonna start things off with a lie to try to cushion the truth a little bit. I made Beth and I French toast. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. That is a lie. Beth made us French toast, but I helped clean up afterwards. That is not true. That is not true. This is still a lie. It is absolutely still a lie. Is this thing on? It's a big lie. Beth made us French toast. It was so delicious. But I will say, if there's any people in the audience tonight, and you're thinking to yourself, surely there's not that much of a difference between I want to chase this so bad, but I don't think it's right. We're pretty close to Tenpai. That's not what you're saying at home, by the way. It's not what you're saying at home. You're saying, Yusung, surely there can't be a huge difference between French toast that has been sitting on the counter for 2 seconds versus French toast that has been... I'm huge folding here. I am huge folding here. Our hand, nope, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this song and dance anymore. Absolutely not. I'm gonna huge fold. Fresh French toast. Try saying that 5 times quickly. Right off of the skillet is delicious. French toast that has been sitting there for 2 minutes might as well be garbage. You might as well be shoveling garbage into my mouth. I don't know how it's even possible that there is such a monumental difference between the two, but there somehow is. There somehow is. French toast degrades every second it exists. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. And, you know, I like being degraded as much as the next person, right? As much as the next sex pest. But it's just, I don't want that in a French toast. You know what I mean? How many 3s are available? 1, 2, 3, 4. All the 3s are gone. All the king's 3s are gone. We should be able to get rid of this 2 of bamboo and fight for a chance to party. Fight for a chance to remain in Tenpai. Let's go. You're making French toast wrong? I mean, Beth made it with some cinnamon. It was pretty yummy. But yeah, I don't know. I think we were just supposed to eat it sooner, you know? Like, instead of making a few and waiting, we just should have nom right off the bat. Too much oil or butter? I mean, that could be the case. That could honestly be the case. Our crossroad throws the 5 of circles. That was also what we were waiting off of. Right Lord ends up tactfully chasing with a Seatwind and a Dora. Absolutely. And a Woof Woof here and a Woof Woof there. We were waiting on the 5. It didn't pan out for us, but that's okay. I honestly liked our decision to fold. And it wasn't even that bad because we got back into Tenpai pretty quickly thereafter. Yeah, that's right. He busted out the thereafter. That's how serious he is about this game. Freeze your leftover French toast, then cut it later into strips and air fry it. That would be great, Fairly Odd Parents meme. If I had an air fryer, I really want one. Beth's parents have an air fryer. Everything that I've eaten from that air fryer is delish, certified delish. I do have some frozen French toast right now, but I don't, but yeah, I think that I would have to warm it up on the stovetop, which, don't get me wrong, is not that bad, but it's still like a little bit of a pain, you know? I wish I owned an air fryer. Me too. Me too. Absolutely me too. But yeah, the French toast was delicious. I'm kind of a sick freak, okay? I don't love syrup. I think syrup is way too sweet. I think, also, get ready for this. Simple syrup is not that simple. I don't think simple syrup is that simple, okay? Because it takes 2 ingredients. If it was simple, it'd be its own ingredient. How is he speaking so much truth to power? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. But I feel like it was maybe what I was born on this earth to do. Maybe it was what I was born on this earth to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more. But I don't think this is right. I don't know. I still believe in the Riichi Pinfu or something, you know? I don't know. But I think that, like, even on the French toast, the maple syrup, a little too sweet for me. A little too sweet for me. I would much rather, like, anytime you're about to douse something in syrup, I would much rather just have butter. I'm a savory kind of guy, you know what I mean? It's why if you've never tried piss before, it's a nice, you ever had like chicken broth? It's a nice sippable, like, liquid, you know? It's nice to just, you know, it's like a nice consomme. Cut his mic? Why? You're scared of what? You're scared of the truths that you might realize? Huh? Yeah, I would much rather have butter on anything. That's the thing. Butter is like, it's like really bad for you. But when we went to Korean barbecue, they definitely started off the festivities by just taking a giant slab of butter and rubbing it all over the hot grill. And I was like, oh, I'm in safe hands tonight. Like, I'm actually in the safest hands tonight. Let's get ready to party, people, you know? Leave me and my syrup out of this. Can I tell you something? Like, people are out here really drinking some weird stuff, okay? Because recently we went to Costco, we got some chicken, like actually chicken broth, and on the carton it said sippable chicken broth. Is that something that you're actually like supposed to do? Like, I know in some like some Mexican places you can get a consomme with the taco and dip the taco in the consomme. Listen, hey, can we get some more consa for May? And I like that. I genuinely like that. You frying chicken in there? I like that. No, I genuinely like that, but I don't know about sipping chicken broth. I've never had it before. You know, as like a casual drink. That seems like, to me, it's actually like too savory. For just a fun time sippable bev, I think it's too savory. There was a ramen place down the street from my old apartment that sold brothy, which is basically broth in a coffee cup. Wow, that's kind of amazing. That does sound good. I wish that, you know, maybe they give you like a breadstick or something to go with it. But that, again, it feels like more of a meal to me. Oh my God. Okay, hurts. Definitely hurts. Definitely hurts. Soup in a mug? I mean, okay. Now I know I've been joking around about this, but now I'm actually gonna get into trouble. Dude, I need soup to be like chunky. Do you know what I mean? I need soup to be like barely any water. I need soup to be 20% broth for me to enjoy the soup, the soupian experience. Because otherwise, I don't feel full afterwards. I don't feel like my stomach is distended. Is that a thing? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry. I don't feel full afterwards. I'm like, oh, okay. That was a nice appetizer. Can we go get some food? And you're like, you just downed 17 cups of the world's heartiest broth. I know. But it doesn't fill me up. I could go for a curry. Honestly, I'm more leaning curry than I am leaning soup. Hey, leaning curry, who am I? The Golden State Warriors? Popping off 3-pointers, right? Hey-o, sports. Kind of cool. Kind of cool he knows about sports. I guess it's okay. I guess it's kind of cool that I know about sports. I mean, you don't have to say it or anything, but yeah, I guess it's kind of cool that I know about sports. Steph Curry is like one of the most, he's like a mainstay of the Golden State Warriors, which is a basketball team that is from California. Ever since I mastered Fox and Geese in Nancy Drew, I've become an unstoppable gaming machine. I'm honestly just too good at games. They need to nerf me. They actually need to nerf me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't cheat that even though I desperately want to. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I guess we can make an all simples hand work, but this feels like a hand that is way too aggressive to open. Like, I don't think we're there. We're like 3 tiles away from Tenpai. I think that would be a little bit premature. Insert premature joke. Absolutely. But it is true. It is true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I don't know. It's still looking kind of zuzzy with its pants on the ground, and not in the good way. Not on the good way. Hey, your outfit's... Hey, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? How do you ask out a member of this streaming community? Hey, your pants look pretty zuzzy. It would look even zuzzier on my bedroom floor. That's kind of good. That is like genuinely kind of good. I don't know. I think that, I don't know. I think that's very charming. Developing move. Thank you. Thank you. I think that would work. Okay. Left Lord and Right Lord have both called Riichi. Am I even close to Tenpai? I feel like I am close to Tenpai is the messed up part. Yeah, I'm still one tile away from Tenpai. Ikuzo! Third Riichi! Have you ever seen this? Third Riichi? If we can't call it chasing an Woo! He's the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep him down. Holy moly. Nice guys might Riichi last, but they finish first, leaving their partner very disappointed. Okay, I'm gonna throw out a 9 here. We would be very, very happy to draw another Eastwind or another White Dragon here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. I'm immediately regretting the 9 discard. That's okay. That's okay. What do we have in our hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully the 5 of characters can blossom into its own super special shape. I am too strong. Ever see my biceps? I gotta get my biceps to move more. Does anybody know how to make that happen? What's exercise? Can I tell you something genuinely, like optimistic? I don't know. So I want to be very, very careful about how I phrase this, right? Because, we can accept the door here if we draw into a 3 of bamboo. I have realized recently how being super depressed and having mental health issues is not wrong. It is never wrong, and I'm never gonna blame myself for it. I genuinely am not gonna blame myself for it. However, at the same time, I can recognize how, like, I think I've just seen how it can make being in a relationship with me maybe a little bit more difficult than it has to, right? Like, there's a lot of resistance there. And I'm not saying that it's wrong or it's not okay to have bad mental health. It's absolutely okay. But I think what I realized is, like, all triplets? No, that's not what I realized. That's not what I realized. It's not what I realized. I'm Mahjong pilled right now. What I realized was all triplets. But what I realized was, like, oh man, like some of the stuff that I'm feeling, or like some of the patterns of behavior that I'm doing, are just like, you know, maybe hurting us in a way where I can genuinely make a concerted effort to fix them. So I'm not saying it's like, oh yeah, just try to be happy, forehead, and it'll work. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that even a little. But what I'm saying is I'm going to at least try, because I think sometimes with depression, you're like, like it's gonna win no matter. Oops, I'm BAKA. Sometimes the depression like makes you not want to get out of the depression, you know? It's like, oh, this is just what life is, but I'm gonna try to get out of it, you know? It is what it is, and all you can do is your best, yes. But I think I'm like motivated for good reasons to try to live a slightly more mentally healthy lifestyle, you know? Realizing how my depression was affecting others in my life was a big motivating factor into making changes. Isn't it? Like, it makes me kind of emotional to talk about because, like, yeah, hugely true for me as well. It just hurts to see it affecting those that you care about. And yeah. But it's like you know, you also can't be super mad at yourself. You know, I think that if you're gonna try to like beat yourself up out of depression, that is not gonna work. I think you have to come at it, spelled C-U-M, by the way, come at it from a very like generous and loving angle, you know? We're talking 45 degrees, okay? We're definitely talking acute angle, not an obtuse angle. Nice geometry joke. Taking meds changed my life, definitely. Like I'm fully prepared to try to get back on medication again if it means that it'll genuinely change things in a heartbeat. Come your way out of depression. Thank you for that, Outsin. I genuinely appreciate that. I started my meds recently, hoping it'll help me. Fuck yeah. I really hope it does, but also like I won't say that it's true for everyone, but just for my own personal journey, I had to adjust a few times. To get the right medication and the right dosage. So if it's not working immediately, that doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It's like kind of like a guessing game, you know? Which is weird because there's like doctors involved, but sometimes it just feels that way, you know? From depression to hydration. Yeah. Instead of being sad, I'm like, give me that piss, baby. Give me that piss. Cypher? Welcome. You came at a good time. Lovingly come out of depression is my heart's desire. Why did I read that? Why? Oh, you sung. All right, we're in Tenpai now for a very fast, very not super valuable all simples hand. I think it was maybe incorrect to chi there, but there's the rub. Okay, we have no safe tiles, so let us not play defensively. We might deal into left lord, and I think that is the downside of opening up our hand. No one at this table is playing defensively. Holy moly. I love it, dude. It's brutal out here. Oops. Did I just slurp you up? Hang on, what do I do here? This is like a really good hand. I think I'm supposed to discard my my other stuff, right? I think what we're supposed to go for is the half flush, right? This feels like a really good hand. This might be one of those games where, and this is like the pride before the fall. Definitely, okay? But this is one of those games where it might end with us like killing another player rather than us going all the way to South 4. You know what I mean? 1-2, absolutely a nice draw. Should have maybe thrown the north wind first. We could have definitely drawn into another east wind. We're in Tenpai. We're in Tenpai right now. The tile flow is redonkulous. The tile flow is simply redonkulous. Holy, this is ridiculous. I don't even know, like, I don't know if we would pivot this hand. Like, maybe we could pivot this hand. The only thing that would make it better is if we drew into another 1 of bamboo, then we can wait on the 1 or the 9, but the 1 has already been discarded, so it's not even that good. Would we ever pawn on the 9 and just wait on the 1? That's not a terrible idea, right? Because then that single tile wait can blossom into a double tile wait that we can pivot alongside if we draw into like a 3 or if we draw into like a 3 or a 7 or something, right? Draw a green. Oh, I could have had 3 little dragons. You're absolutely right, but we didn't go for it. That's okay. Right lord calls the Riichi. We're gonna go inside Suji mode. We're gonna hope that they deal into us, but if they don't deal into us, what do we necessarily discard? I think this is as safe, like, it's fine. The terminals are probably a little bit safer, but I very much so want to stay in this game and try to like utterly destroy someone's hopes and dreams, you know? Like how most people play Riichi Mahjong. I'm gonna throw 1 here. We know that they can't have a pair of the ones, so this feels okay. They're willing to push their hand into mine, which is a pretty big hand, like a visibly big hand. So, who am I, Sergei Rachmaninoff? But like, they must have something good too, or maybe they have a lot of Dora, like a lot of the 7 of. A lot of the 7 of circles are still invisible. There's one, so maybe they don't have as big of a hand as we originally get absolutely freaking destroyed. BAKA! We're gonna win this game, then we're gonna go to Virginia, then we're gonna go to the White House. Ah! Howard Dean, Michael Scott, Yu Sung Lu. Oops. Is that the cool cat in? Disgusting. Actually disgusting. I don't want to go for the half flush, but this is this is actually disgusting. So what do we do with this hand? This feels like a red dragon only hand. But the red dragon in this case is also the Dora. I don't think it's right to chi here. I am going to chi here. I don't think it is right to chi here. And yet we must. And yet we must. But also, like, you know, if someone else calls Riichi, we still might fold with this hand. If someone else calls Riichi after we pawn into the red dragon, then we probably won't. But I think, honestly, if I was playing with myself, which is an activity I've done every day since I was 13, if I was playing with myself and I wasn't streaming, I'd probably not call the chi there. I'd probably keep my hand closed and keep all of my defensive lines open, because I think that's what we're supposed to do in this situation. That's just what we're supposed to do, right? Leave some flow for the others. They're dehydrated. I know. I'm slurping up everybody's soup. I'm slurping up everybody's soup for myself. Keep another white dragon just in case. Just in case. It's a safe tile. You never know. We also could have gone for the big 3 dragons again. We absolutely can. I prefer going for Imagine Dragons. I'm waking up. I'm feeling pog. Whoa. Is that Imagine Dragons? We are the warriors that feel so pog. Radioactive. Full half outside hand, fully outside hand. Look, this is why I, oh my God. Disgusting. 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 Just disgusting. Oh my God, disgusting. Wow. Wow. What am I, a line of dialogue from the Evangelion movies? What is this? What is this feeling so pog and new? This is why I write down my song parodies, by the way. Holy moly. All right, all the 5s are almost gone. Probably this 3 is a fairly safe discard. You know, you probably watched the Fairly Odd Parents, but fairly safe discard. I don't know if you've ever heard about this one. I don't know if you've ever heard about this. So the East Wind is actually very, very peculiar. A crossword seems to be in pain. Maybe they're going for a flush. Maybe they're not. East Wind is still the round wind. So, you know, someone could be waiting on this tile to slurp it all up. Left Lord's discarding good stuff. Across Lord's discarding good stuff. We don't really know where things are going to end up. I don't want to deal in with the Seat Wind for a under the river, under the sea. Hopefully we can get... I think oh, I could have gone huge mode. I could have gone half flush, half outside hand, huh? But I don't think we're even gonna get into Tenpai here. I don't think we're gonna get into Tenpai here. But that hand would have been a monster hand. All right, so unfortunately, we cannot keep the party trainer rolling. Everyone's an exhaustive draw. That's okay. That's okay. We finally exit the dealer seat. We exit through the gift shop like we're a Banksy documentary. That's okay. It's okay. I don't think I could name a single Imagine Dragons song. You know? What did Descartes, what did Descartes say? What was Descartes' favorite quote about contemporary music? I imagine, therefore I dragons. Real viewer 42069. You sung that it was so funny, I'm literally crying. I think you might have broken my mind with how funny you are being. Oh, thanks, real viewer, for 2069. Really appreciate it. Descartes is the philosopher that said, I think, therefore I am. You know what? I would like to put my own spin on it. I rond, therefore I pog. That's honestly pretty good as well. That's honestly pretty good as well. Are we one tile away from tenpai? I don't know. I think I should have maybe kept the sevens as our pair. I could have kept the eights as our pair. All my apes gone, but we have some good shapes here. We could go for the pure straight. It's not the worst idea to go for the pure straight in the circle suit. Sure, we're one tile away from going for the pure straight. I don't know why this shape was so much easier for me to abandon than the other shape. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a 5 of circles. We're looking for a 7 of circles. That would send us into tenpai. And also at this point, you might think, oh, Pog, we get to call Riichi. No, if we get into tenpai, we definitely do not call Riichi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We definitely do not call Riichi because we want this game to advance and we don't want other people to play defensively for us. If only Descartes knew about Riichi Mahjong, I know. He wouldn't have even written all of his philosophical texts if he had been, you know, sipping the sauce that is Riichi Mahjong. It's so good. It's like a ramen restaurant that sells broth. Huh? Like what I did there? Huh? Good jokes. All right, 4 of characters hopefully is still a safe tile. It's close to the door, right? Door is a 6 of characters. If we get too risky, if we get too frisky with it in the late game, it might, you know, dealing these types of tiles might get us into trouble. A crossroad has already discarded 1 7 of circles. I would love another 7 of circles. Hopefully other people, you know, still feel like it's relatively safe. I've got an open hand. It's probably all simples. I'm just a little baby. I definitely don't have a monster hand in here. I'm definitely not trying to move the game along. Sorry for the boners again. And you're welcome. And you're welcome at the same time. We're folding. We're absolutely huge folding here, by the way. We don't want to deal into whatever shenanigans that Right Lord is cooking up. And 7 is too dangerous. So what we're gonna do instead is just fold. We have 3 safe tiles. This 1, 2, and 3 of circles. We're really happy to fold and just let someone else deal into Right Lord. Even if they sumo, that's fine. We're in the dealer's seat. We're here. We're ready. We're pogged, right? We're definitely pogged. I'll throw one of circles right now. 2 of circles also looking pretty safe. I think for our last discard, we're gonna throw the Southwind. Definitely don't leave the option open for anyone to run us off of our last tile. Right Lord Sumos with a big enough hand. Let's see if it's like a Yakuman or something that's big enough to actually try and kill us. No, but they Riichi Sumo, all symbols door, red 5 or all right. We might not end this game with the cool cat icon, right? We need to be above 50,000 to get that young cool cat icon. Okay, this might be a get rich or die trying situation with the green dragon. I don't think that we're gonna be able to throw it out anytime soon. So we're gonna maybe hang on to it, right? I'm pretty sure I think therefore I am led Descartes down a simulation theory rabbit hole. Holy shit, you think Descartes was trapped in the metaverse? Person who did not understand what you said at all, but wants to seem smart? You think Descartes? No way. You think he was stuck in the metaverse? I'm so sorry. I don't know. I think, you know what? You know how Apple's new VR headset is like $1 million gazillion dollars? And that's US dollars, you know, million gazillion. I think that's the closest I'll ever be to trying VR because you can still kind of see out of it. I don't like that, you know, the sensory deprivation type of things. Now, if I'm with my Mahjong zaddies, then maybe, right? Maybe you can put a gentle blindfold over me. But in terms of VR, I don't like not being able to see what's going on. I think that VR headset with the VR/AR kind of makes me pog, right? ALEXAND ER meant to be. I'm not pawning this. Yu Dong would never spend that much on VR. Yu Sung would never spend that much on VR. Yu Dong, though, has a stable career as a software engineer and is able to spend that much on VR headsets. I hate to say it. It was basically living in a simulation thought experiment before it was cool. Holy moly. Descartes was the one stoned guy at the party that was like, no, listen. What if it was all just like made up? Whoa, Brent, you're so right. I need another beer. You know? No offense to any Brents out there. I don't, you just got caught in the crossfire there. I'm very, very sorry. But instead of computers, it was evil wizards. So true. Hang on, is this Pinfu? It's pure double sequence if I don't let it ride. But I could just let it ride, baby. I could just let it ride. It's a double-sided weight. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give him a... This is fine. This is fine. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm a ligma a chance. Is that anything? Is that anything? Are we really high right now? Am I Brent at the party right now? He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm a ligma a chance. Penniless. He's going to sock on by the seat of his pants. I mean, I don't like saying this that often because it sounds like I'm self-aggrandizing myself, but watching this stream is genuinely probably what it was like to see Michelangelo like map out the designs for the Sistine Chapel. You know what I mean? Oops. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, you don't get to play the game. You don't get to play the game. If I'm Brent at the party and you're Brent at the party, then who's driving the car? Okay, that is so funny. That is okay, hand, not super pog, right? We got these 1-4 shapes, we got these 6-9 shapes, but we do have a pair of the south winds and we do have a pair of the west winds for what it's worth, right? So pretty good. I got yelled at once for taking pictures inside the Sistine Chapel. Oh yeah, God famously exclusionary. No, you can't be gay in our denomination. You should be able to take photos in the Oh, you're not supposed to? Oh, okay. I guess we should follow the rules then. You're supposed to leave the pictures there? Oh, okay. If you're taking photos, like you're robbing them off of the walls, then you got like a sticky bandits kind of a situation from Home Alone. Snowfay, thanks for the follow. Welcome. We were just talking about how I was really humble. Oh, the left lord called it Riichi, by the way. Oh, geez. We were just talking about how I was really humble and how watching this stream was kind of like, must be what it was like to watch Michelangelo paint the Sistine Chapel. Yeah, take a pick, leave a pick. You gotta, it's all about balance and you gotta give. You gotta give. I'm gonna discard the 8 of bamboos. I don't know, dude. I don't know if we're ever gonna be able to discard this 4. If someone discards a 1 of bamboo, then we can go sicko mode. Then we can go a little Suji Gaming all up on their grill and maybe get there. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. See, prevalent wind 4, 5, 6. Max triple sequence. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But like the tiles were making sweet friendship with us just then. Oh my God, the tiles were giving. The tiles were giving. Holy moly, dude. Holy moly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more. I'm throwing out a north wind and opening up the chance for a 4 wind exhaustive draw right off of the bat. Vatican City intellectual property. They had patents back then. Michelangelo was out filing patents for the Sistine Chapel. Oh my God, he turned it into NFTs. Oh fuck. Now the finger of God is an NFT. Oh no. Oh no. They turned Deuteronomy 3:16 into a non-fungible entity. Fuck. I love that passage. Is there a Sanshoku in here? Maybe a 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku somewhere in there. Maybe a 3, 4, 5 as well. You're not wrong. Maybe a 2, 3, 4. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give him a chance. So what is the nut draw right now? Nut draw is maybe like a 2 of circles. That way we can call Riichi Pinfu red 5, red 5. This game has been disgusting. This game has genuinely been disgusting. If we draw into a 3 of circles or a 5 of circles though, I definitely call the Riichi for a double-sided weight. Absolutely. Okay. Right Lord is going for something Zuztastic right now. Right Lord has a 6, 7, 8 cheat and a 7, 8, 9 cheat. So what does this make me think? They have a triplet of the Northwind. No, they have a triplet of the Red Dragon. Interesting. They didn't call pawn or anything there. We could also go for all simples if we're feeling like sexy little, flirty little, you know, Mahjong players. It's okay. It's okay. We got a perfect Ishan 10, by the way. If you're curious as to what that is, it's a pair, a double-sided weight, and an Omega chunk. You can read more about it in first of all, the papers, and second of all, in Riichi Book 1, a free Mahjong resource available online. Mozart copy-pasted an MP3 of a Vatican-only hymn. You're telling me that Mozart downloaded a car? Can we, like, arrest his family? Because you shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to do that. How much do 3D printers cost now? Are they still prohibitively expensive? Red Dragon, single tile, wait for the Green Dragon. Zuztastic, I love it. I love it. Because, I don't know, I want a 3D printer or one of those pens that you can kind of like, you know, it's like Avatar The Last Airbender, but instead of like airbending, you're just like hot plastic bending, and you can kind of like draw a shape with a pen, and it's just like, it's just there for you. You know what I mean? I also really want one of those, but I think it might be prohibitively expensive. My partner just bought one, and yeah, they're a lot. Frick. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to wait for my, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to wait for my chance to ascend to glory, aka buy a 3D printer. You know what I did though? Beth's roommate is taking some classes. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. At least nobody else has them, right? Is actually using a printer because they're taking classes and they got to use a printer a lot. And so I had an old printer that I was literally gonna get rid of, and so instead of getting rid of it, I cleaned it. I cleaned it the best I possibly could, right? I vacuumed out as much of it as I could without damaging it, right? Did you know this though? This was a little bit disheartening to learn. Is that printer ink dries out. So if you don't use your printer for like more than 3 years, then the ink might not just work anymore. Explains my penis, am I right? But genuinely that is a thing. Genuinely that is a thing. And so like I'm given this, I've cleaned out this prison, Jesus. I've cleaned out this printer and I've given it to Beth's roommate. I hope it works with new ink, because I would be mortified. I would be mortified to just give someone else like a piece of junk, you know? Cypher, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you for the 3D printer fund. Thank you for the good cause. Thank you for the good cause. I appreciate it. Calamari, how's it going? Have you seen how much of a profit margin companies make on printer ink? It's actually bonkers. Dude, Icarus Quack. So I'm not like an economist at all, right? I'm not like a finance lord at all, but I love watching those videos that are like this is a 40-minute video essay on how Abercrombie and Fitch like saved their business model. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this. And so, yeah, I'm wondering what the profit margins are on printer ink, because I'm sure they're at least double digits, like, but maybe in the upper double digits. You know what I mean? Oops, get absolutely freaking shellacked. I don't even know what that means. The tile flow is actually unstoppable. The tile flow is actually unstoppable. Cool cat incoming? I mean, there's been a cool cat on your screen the whole time. Okay, South 3. South 3, South 3, have you ever been alone next to a blue sea? One in chat, if you know what I'm talking about. It is a band called Jack's Mannequin that is a piano-driven band that, you know, I like them. They're definitely moody, right? They're definitely like that teenage kind of moody kind of vibe. But I like Jack's Mannequin a lot. I want to say the cartridge costs the company less than $1. Jeez Louise. It's being sold for like $40 if you want like all the ink. If you just want like magenta, then it's like, oh, we'll throw you a bone. It's just $15. And you're like, oh, okay, this feels bad. This feels really, really bad. 789 mixed triple sequence, a genuine possibility here. A genuine possibility. I do know what you are since you explained it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Definitely a consolatory one, but I'll absolutely take it. So what are we open for here? Well, I think we're gonna discard these 5s. It's gonna be a little bit risky to get rid of, but we're looking for a 789 mixed triple sequence. I think it's possible. Right Lord might be going for something incredible. Okay, this is bad. They've pawned Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, and they haven't discarded a single character tile yet. So that's a little bit risky. That's a little bit worrisome. We could even, if we draw into some, oh Lord. Okay, it's probably fine. It's probably a half flush. It's probably a half flush, and it's probably in the character suit. So we are probably okay. It could be all honors, and that would be a little gulp. A little worrying for sure. Do you recommend an album? I recommend the one that has the song Dark Blue on it. That album is definitely pog rich. That album is, it has like the cover art of like a seaside carnival on the cover. 1 tile away from Tenpai, by the way. 30 seconds until Mars. Yuppers. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take the yuppers. Open Sanshoku is not even enough to kill anyone, but it is enough to make Right Lord depressed, and that is why we play Riichi Mahjong. This is scary because they could have a half outside hand so easily as well. I think they're waiting for something in the character suit, and I'm not going to be the one to discard it. Left Lord has to play Super Aggressivo. Yeah, I can't discard this, friends. I genuinely cannot discard this. I genuinely cannot discard that. The 2 is just way too risky. They could have all triplets. I have no idea. But it is not right to push there. It is absolutely not right to push there. You don't even have an honor tile to discard. What could go wrong? Everything could go wrong. Everything could go wrong. They have Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, Red Dragon, all triplets. Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind. That's at least a Mangon, but they could just also have like a Yaku monitors. No, not the single tile. Wait. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It ends up passing. It ends up passing. What else are we going to be able to discard? 9 of Bamboo seems relatively safe. 7 of Bamboo was discarded shortly after that. Seems okay. 4 of characters we absolutely cannot discard. We absolutely cannot discard. We'll be very, very, oh God. Just, oh God. This is why we don't throw random, character tiles. Oh my God. Am I the dealer? Oh my goodness. We are in first place. Thank goodness. I thought that was going to be the end of us. It's been an honor. It's been an honor, Street Luck, hello, to be playing with you tonight, okay? It's been an honor. Holy moly. If you want to see more, !YouTube. New YouTube videos every single day, okay? !Discord if you want to talk to us there. I will see you immediately there. Congrats to Girl Luigi and everyone else who just got the spoils of the Channel Points Casino. Cypher, Dare Tolo, Calamari, Parthenax, Kana, Oishi, Streetluck, Gray, Icarus, Lightspeed Sloth, Jasoman, Outsin, Biku, Luna Leaf, Kana, Triptych, anyone else that I'm missing? Rewiart, Lakey too, Parthenax, I might have said it already, Luna Leaf, I might have said it already, Ellie, Hedgehogs, Life Seal, Dark Lord MFA, Government Pants, Andriothea. We'll be back on Wednesday at 4 p.m. with Something Zuzzy, and Friday at 4 p.m. with some Nancy Drew, okay? All right, I'll see you in the Discord. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Bye.